Is your car acting strange when you're stopped at a light? Does the RPM needle bounce up and down like it can't make up its mind? The engine sound goes from high to low, over and over. This is more than just a funny noise. It's your car telling you something is wrong. If you ignore this, a small problem could become a very expensive one. But here is the good news. This issue, often called a rough idle, is very common. Even better, you might be able to fix it yourself and save a lot of money. This guide will show you how to find the cause, starting with the easiest things to check first. Let's get started. First, ask your car what's wrong. Before you get your hands dirty, do this one simple thing. Modern cars are smart. They have a computer that watches over the engine. When it senses a problem, it saves a special number called a trouble code. Your first job is to find this code. It is the best clue you will get. This is much easier than you might think. Every car made since 1996 has a special plug called an OBD2 port. You can find it under the dashboard on the driver's side. It might be out in the open or behind a small panel. To read the codes, you just need a small tool called an OBD2 scanner. If you don't own a scanner, don't worry. A basic model is not expensive. You can buy one online for around $20 or $30. It's a great tool to have. If you don't want to buy one, that's okay too. Most auto parts stores like AutoZone or Advance Auto Parts will scan your car for free. Just drive to the store and ask. It's a good idea to call them first to make sure they offer this service. This step costs you nothing. So, what do? Find the OBD2 port, plug in the scanner, and write down the codes you see. They will look like a letter followed by 4 numbers, such as P0507. Think of these codes as a map. They might not tell you the exact part to change, but they will show you the right area to look at. This can stop you from wasting time and money on the wrong parts. What if there is no code? Let's play detective. Okay, you checked for codes. Maybe you found one, or maybe you found nothing at all. That is perfectly fine. Many idle problems do not create a code right away. This does not mean you are stuck. It just means we need to look at the most common causes. We will check them in order, from the easiest to the more involved. The dirty throttle body. The number one cause of a fluctuating idle is a dirty throttle body. Think of the throttle body as your engine's lungs. It's the metal tube where all the air enters the engine. Inside, there's a flat, round plate called a butterfly valve. This valve opens when you press the gas pedal to let air in. When your car is idling, this valve is only open a tiny, tiny crack. Over time, a sticky film of oil, dirt, and carbon builds up on the edge of that valve and the walls of the throttle body. This gunk disrupts that perfect, delicate stream of air. The engine's computer tries to compensate, constantly adjusting the idle speed, which leads to that up and down revving you see on your dashboard. Fixing this is often surprisingly easy. Here's how you can check and clean it yourself. First, make sure the engine is completely cool. Then, locate the big air intake hose that leads into the engine. It's a large, black ribbed plastic tube. Loosen the clamp that holds it on, and gently wiggle the hose off. Now you're looking into the throttle body. Peek inside. Do you see a black, gunky buildup around the edge of the butterfly valve? If you do, you've likely found your problem. To clean it, you just need a can of throttle body and air intake cleaner, and a soft cloth or a soft bristled brush. Do not use carburetor cleaner, as it can be too harsh. Spray the cleaner onto the cloth or brush and carefully wipe away all the grime from the inside of the throttle body and both sides of the butterfly valve. You might need to hold the valve open gently to get behind it. Be thorough. Once it's shining clean, reattach the air intake hose, tighten the clamp, and you're done. For many cars, this simple 20-minute cleanup is all it takes to restore a perfectly smooth idle. The malfunctioning idle air control valve. If you clean the throttle body and the problem persists, the next suspect is the idle air control valve, or IAC valve. This little device is the engine's idle manager. Its only job is to manage the engine's speed when you're not touching the gas pedal. It's usually a small, cylindrical component bolted directly to the throttle body. The IAC valve has a little plunger inside that moves in and out, allowing a precise amount of air to bypass the closed throttle butterfly valve. This is how your car can maintain a steady 700 revolutions per minute whether your air conditioning is on or off. If this valve gets clogged with carbon or simply wears out, it can't do its job properly, leading to a erratic, surging idle. Testing it can be straightforward. With the engine warmed up and running, carefully unplug the electrical connector from the IAC valve. If the idle suddenly becomes stable, even if it's too low or too high, that's a strong sign that the IAC valve itself is the problem. When you unplug it, the engine computer goes into a basic mode, and if the rough idle disappears, it means the computer was being confused by a faulty signal from the valve. You can also try cleaning it with the same throttle body cleaner, but if it's truly faulty, replacement is usually the best option. It's often held on by just 2 bolts and is a relatively inexpensive part. Confused throttle position sensor. Right next to the throttle body, you'll often find the throttle position sensor, or TPS. This sensor's job is to tell the engine computer exactly how far you've pressed the gas pedal. It reports the throttle's angle. While a failing TPS more commonly causes issues like hesitation or jerking during acceleration, it can sometimes send a shaky, unreliable signal at idle, confusing the computer and causing the RPM to hunt. Visually inspecting the TPS and its wiring for any obvious damage is a good start. A proper test requires a multimeter to check if its voltage changes smoothly, but since it's often located right where you've been working, it's a good thing to be aware of. If you've ruled out the throttle body and IAC valve, and you have codes related to throttle performance, the TPS might be your culprit. Elusive vacuum leak. This is a classic cause of idle problems that can be tricky to find. Your engine runs on a precise mixture of air and fuel. The computer measures the air coming in through the throttle body and IAC valve to get the mixture just right. A vacuum leak is an unauthorized, unmetered air entry. Air is sneaking into the engine from a place the computer doesn't know about. This throws the whole fuel mixture out of balance, making the engine run lean and unstable at idle. Common sources of vacuum leaks are cracked or brittle rubber hoses, a leaky intake manifold gasket, or a failed brake booster hose. Finding a small vacuum leak can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack, but there are some clever tricks. One method is to use a can of carburetor cleaner or starting fluid. With the engine running, carefully and safely spray a small amount around the base of the intake manifold and all the small vacuum hoses. If the engine's idle speed suddenly changes, either surges or smooths out, you've found the general area of the leak. Be extremely careful doing this, as these fluids are highly flammable. A more modern and much safer method is to use a smoke machine. You introduce smoke into the intake system, and wherever the smoke escapes, you've found your leak. Many repair shops use this method, and you can even rent or buy inexpensive smoke testers for DIY use. You've got this. A fluctuating RPM at idle can feel like a scary, complex problem, but as you've seen, it often boils down to one of these 4 common issues. Start with the simple free code scan. Then, move on to a visual inspection and cleaning of the throttle body. These 2 steps alone solve the vast majority of these cases. By following this logical process, you're not just guessing. You're diagnosing. You're saving money and learning more about how your car works. That chaotic chugging doesn't have to be a mystery anymore. Did this guide help you track down your idle issue? Do you have another pro tip for finding a vacuum leak or testing a sensor? Share your experience in the comments below. Your knowledge could help someone else. If this video saved you a trip to the mechanic, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more straightforward, step-by-step guides to keep your car running smoothly. Thanks for watching and drive safe.